Actually, I think he kind of scammed me. Like in the first year, he scammed me like around more than 10K.
Wait, what's going on? Wait,
yo.
can you? The food.
Singapore or I mean, if you ask me, of course I'll choose Singapore lah. Because I'm used to the food here.
Yeah. Quick.
Singapore government, I love you, man.
Say into the camera and say it again.
I love you, Lee Hsien Loong.
Alright, so welcome to another episode of the Boredcast. Today we have something a little special, a new setup again, and we got new guests.
We got imported goods. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, so we have, how about y'all introduce yourself?
Okay, you go first.
My name is Bowen and I come from China.
Okay, next.
Okay, if you're selling yourself like that, I guess. Okay, sure.
Hey, you're not actually products.
You're not products, come on, don't do it like that.
Imported. Okay, I'm Justin. I'm 20 this year, and I'm taking aerospace engineering.
Alright.
Where are you from?
Where I'm from? Sure. Okay, mine's a bit complicated.
Okay.
Because I was born in Canada, and then but I'm Filipino, so
Yes, sir.
You do a Canadian passport.
Yeah,
I
he
still have
has a Canadian
Canadian passport,
passport.
That's late.
Yeah, so if you can't tell what this episode is, it will be about being a foreigner or a PR in Singapore.
watch me get cancelled, bro.
Nah, you won't. Yeah. So today we got two very, very experienced guests in this field of what's the word? Expertise.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. Yeah, but so today we'll be asking them how it feels to be in Singapore, being a foreigner, and everything.
Because Singapore's very accepting, okay?
Yeah.
It's even a fucking pledge. What was it? I can't remember.
Yeah,
regardless of race, language, religion.
Yeah, to build a
something
democratic
like that.
society.
Yes, to build a democratic
That's
society.
like part of our entire national.
So when do you come to Singapore? And
Yeah.
how does it feel, man, living here so long? Okay, tell us how long have you been here?
Yeah.
How long we've been here?
Yeah.
How long?
You wanna go first?
About half of my life, like around 10 years.
Okay, that's a pretty long
That's
time.
pretty long.
10 years. I don't remember when I came to Singapore, but
Wait, what?
yeah.
Serious?
I feel like because I came to Singapore like when I was nursery,
Oh.
so I started here like I started school here, so I basically I'm raised in Singapore lah.
So you're basically Singaporean.
Yeah, basically,
basically, yeah,
Singaporean.
You got the wrong fucking person, bro.
No. He's basically Singaporean, but
really.
Fake,
Like,
fake
culturally.
fake
like
Singaporean.
half.
Yeah.
He may be Singaporean in the heart, but on the passport, it's not.
That
Wow,
doesn't really
okay.
fucking matter. Singapore is like 10% expats.
It's okay. That's how Singapore is made, anyways. Yeah. So, why do you come to Singapore at first?
Me?
Yeah.
That was an interesting question. Like, when I studied my secondary school, there's Singaporean teacher told me that I'm talented because I have like a good English grade, and then he say,
Wait.
I-
While you were in China.
yeah, while I'm
Uh-huh.
in China, in secondary school, like I studied like first year of secondary school in China. Then he said, "Oh, you are talented. You should come to Singapore. It's a good city with like good education." I say, "Oh yes, that's
Oh,
what
yes.
I want."
Who's teacher Lee Hsien Loong?
You sure he not scamming you?
Actually, I think he kind of scammed me. Like in the first year, he scammed me like around more than 10K.
Wait, what's going on? Wait.
Yo.
Can you explain more into detail about what you mean by
I thought
you
we
got
thought we were
scammed?
scamming your feelings. No.
Yeah, I didn't mean like you actually got scammed. Wait, did you actually get scammed?
I guess you can say that like he provide us like a homestay that
Okay.
cost like 1,800, but the homestay was fucking shit. It was in a fucking shit HDB that I have
Jail.
ever lived in my entire life.
Jail.
Yeah, you can consider it as jail. I
Like,
think.
is it a one-room HDB? Like,
It's
there's
like
only
one room but
room.
shared with like four other people.
Jesus.
So
Oh, is it a
the room is like smaller than your room.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
What
that's I consider it fucking small, and
Okay, wait.
the living condition is fucking bad. Like that, my
Oh
first
my.
impression for Singapore is really, really bad. It's like, what the fuck? Why is there such dirty place in a good city?
Oh shit.
Where you
Okay.
stay?
Wubi, you know.
Ubi.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
there,
that place
okay.
quite old.
Yeah, there's so many crocodiles.
Let's throw him in a
and
fucking
mouse.
container.
It's like, wait. Then
I
how?
would rather live in the
How do you
Chinatown.
get in
actually.
Singapore? Oh, I think I was imported goods from the ship. I stay in a container.
Wait, okay, no, because this is my first time hearing about how he got scammed when he came here. Do you hear about this before?
No, never.
That's why I was
My first time
shocked
hearing
why you
this.
actually got
Usually, I
scammed.
don't tell people about this because it's
And now
like
you're telling
really
the
a
whole
bad
world.
experience.
Okay, wait. Then afterwards, how do you get out of that bad situation? How do you escape?
Actually, we experienced
Open
quite a
the
lot of
house
like bad thing. For example, he forcibly asked me and my friend to buy bicycle, so that it's kind of wasting my parents' money, which triggers my parents. Like it makes my parents very angry.
Okay.
And
yeah, it makes sense. Your money is just wasted on random
he
stuff.
just because he likes cycling, so he forced us to cycle also.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's so
and
weird.
Other thing is like he charged like a lot for our tuition grant, but he don't even teach us.
Wait, so you didn't come to a school originally. He was tutoring you only.
He's tutoring us.
So something
he
like
was
homeschool.
if you
So
follow
just
me,
kidnap.
if you follow me, you can go to the government school.
But did you go to the government school?
No shit. I'm not in the government.
Okay,
school.
okay. Sorry,
Every
sorry,
school is
sorry.
government school.
Okay, right.
No, some
I said
of them are like
international
international
school.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, let's not dox you there.
But for international student going to government school is a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like around I would say 5% of the entire populations that wants to go to government school. There's only like a few of them can go. You know. Yeah.
Wait, okay, so your parents found out that he was like scamming your asses.
Actually, we told our parents, and a lot of things like he asked us to like eat like watermelon that is like spoiled.
So he threw your food on the floor and all.
It's like out of bad experience.
You're legit got just kidnapped to like a foreign country and then like
Yeah, because it's a
got
foreign
treated
country.
like-
We don't even like we don't like we are very young that time. It's like around 12 or 13.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
So it kind of get.
You came here like very early.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
thought you came here when like I met you in Peicai.
Bro just admitted he got human
He
cheese.
just said it.
Yes, I have to prepare like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he has to prepare for secondary school
He just
in Singapore.
admitted he got human traffic here.
My god.
Actually,
Yeah.
You want to make a police report after this?
Yeah,
Well, I would like to, but it's like so many years already. It's like
No-
10 years ago.
no
or
evidence.
something.
If you have the evidence, you can still prosecute that person.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck that guy. I don't want to see that guy anymore.
Quick say his name, everybody expose him. Quick.
Actually, the last time my parents heard like he's from like a really good university, but he can't even go to NUS or NTU. So kind of trash already. A Singaporean
Bro.
can't go to NUS or NTU.
Hey, sorry.
But but the fact that he went to JC and cannot go to NUS NTU,
That means he's screwed up in
no,
JC.
that's a very rare case already.
That's not very rare.
That's not very rare, honestly.
In the JC, really?
Yeah, not very rare.
No, it's not rare. It's just that if you can't make it to like a uni in your JC, you're fucked. You're just stuck there.
I'm sorry to say that, but
Sorry to say it, but I'm smart.
I'm just
Sorry,
better than you.
fucking dumb.
Okay,
to be fucking
so
stupid.
then from there, like the watermelon, you all complain to your parents, and then
like not only the watermelon,
Okay.
it's just one of the
okay, what's the worst
small
thing?
thing
What's the worst thing?
that
I don't want to hear the small thing. I want to hear what the
us
hell.
and asked us to stay all night.
He beat y'all.
Yo.
Like with a belt or what?
Yeah, actually with a belt. And
Okay, so those
and the worst thing is that he don't allow us to like sleep. Like he don't allow us to sleep until like around 6 a.m.
What the?
This is a fucking crime. This is
Yeah, see, we don't even know like that time. We don't even know. We are too young
So
to
those
know about
watching, I
that.
just text Singapore police force.
This is unscripted. We did not expect this shit to happen.
You did not put him through that.
Actually, it's just a random record since I'm already gonna leave Singapore, so I'm gonna just say that.
Okay, be careful. You're going to another country. Meet some guy. Hey, you want to stay here with me? You want to stay with me?
Don't follow strangers, even though they tell you they can give you better education.
You want to stay with me? I can
No,
say
actually,
Cambridge.
that guy is quite authentic when he's facing my parents. Like, oh, very professional.
We call that
I'm from
two-face.
what is that? Some Australian university that is quite good.
Quite good, but it's not the best.
So Bowen, so it means if I was in China right, that time, right, then I say, hey, I'm from Peicai Secondary, right? I think you got talent. You should come to Singapore. Will you follow?
No,
Dude,
because
you
you're
just-
not from university.
I got to censor that name, but yeah, everything else should be fine.
Why?
Yeah.
But
oops,
we all
yeah.
graduated already.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. No, but the thing is, you all got beaten and everything. So then you told your parents.
We don't actually tell our parents until the very last moment that we can't really take it anymore.
He was like, got knife to his throat. You know?
Is that It's like
Mother, help.
It's more like we can't really make the call. Last time we're using Nokia.
Oh, true.
Oh,
true.
We can't even call like to China because it's like a Nokia.
True.
So when you
And
call,
we only
right?
have like $10 for like every month. Last time $10 can't do shit. Like
Yeah.
$10 200 200
Wait,
megabyte
wait, like
data.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like prepaid.
Oh.
Those prepaid phones.
Yeah.
Why is there such a plan? Why such a plan exist? 200 meg for what? Yeah. 200 meg do what? Send 2 messages. Oh,
No,
man.
last time when I'm using Nokia, it's kind of useful. 200.
Nokia, what? That's all you
I
gotta
keep
do.
thinking it's now. 10 years
No,
ago,
no, no,
it's
no.
really
10 years ago is
Yeah.
very different. Smartphones weren't the
Wait, how
norm.
old are you?
True.
I am
Yeah, how old are you?
now 22 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, then so while he was like 13, right, we were still like in P4 around there.
Around
10,
there,
around
yeah.
10,
Yeah,
yeah.
around there.
Yeah, so then you called, then your parents managed to get you out.
Yeah.
But isn't that like isn't he in charge of like your school stuff or anything?
Yeah, he's in charge of our school, but we managed to find other place to stay, like other homestay.
Oh.
So somebody else was like taking charge of you all lah.
Yeah, like right after that, I go into quite a few homestays, which like changed my impression about Singapore.
Oh, thank God. So at first it's like bad
This kind of
country.
domestic terrorists.
I feel like
Villain
my
up.
first impression about Singapore is like, oh, what a shit country! I should just go back to China.
Whoever you are, thanks to you, right? You give us Singaporeans a bad impression. Boo. Okay.
Just tag SPF in the
So
comments.
at least you managed to escape. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God, like our parents like understand and
Yeah.
Okay.
believe us.
Wait,
Yeah.
so this one happened. Then do you go paid high in sec 1?
Oh yeah, I do.
So like before
So it's more like after I
went to the other homestay.
went to other homestay, I start to like study even harder.
Wait,
and
when did you go to your other homestay during your timeline of in Pechai? Or do you go to other
No,
homestay?
actually,
No,
no,
he said
no.
before that, then he
Before
got to
that,
Peicai.
before
Oh,
that, I
okay,
have
okay.
to wait. So right, in order for me to go to any government school,
Uh-huh.
for example, Peicai, I have to
take a
first
test, right?
take a test
Ah.
called AIS.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which is quite difficult, as I have already told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the tough
So
one.
you pass lah, pass or fail.
Yeah, basically I pass out. If
Yeah
not,
lah.
I can't.
Pass then why you go pay chai?
Hey, to be honest, that's Yuan Yuan is also one of them that passed the AIS.
Then out of all the school in Singapore, choose to go pay chai.
And no choice. It's not like our choice.
Why no Raffles?
No, I don't think. I really don't
I think
that's-
Raffles full.
There's like one or two people that can go to Raffles.
Yeah, okay, but our school have a lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
True, true.
To be fair.
Right, I think they all go through AIS time. Which is
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure about that, but
Alright.
Force people got a lot of China people.
Yeah, yeah.
Asian.
Camera.
Yeah, have
Yeah.
quite a lot of them go to NUS already, and I'm still here.
Okay, you're not going US, you're going UK.
Yeah.
Much better either ways.
Nah, actually NUS is better, but unfortunately,
And you're top
I'm
50
still
in the
paid.
world.
True. In a way.
At least you got into uni.
Yeah. Uni is the math.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Uni get uni. Not a lot of people get
Hey, I will
anyway.
come back soon after 3 years. Don't worry.
Please do.
Okay.
Alright, so after that shocking
So
backstory.
you got kidnapped, got stabbed, got robbed.
Did you get kidnapped?
So right.
Is that why you got Canadian?
So right.
passport?
They put me in a container.
They tied me up.
3 years old, I was just dragged like kidnapped from my parents.
so the question is how I got to Singapore. Is
Yeah,
it?
how you got to Singapore or why
Okay,
did you come
so-
to Singapore?
Would you remember? Do you remember?
No, cause like I mean I didn't really have a choice, what? Right? It's like
3 years old.
no, it's not even 3 years old. I think it's like way before I was already here. So like my parents decided like to work in Singapore. So
okay.
I didn't have a choice, right? They wanted
Fair,
me with
fair.
them. So like I just like tagged along and then they were
So,
like,
they ask you where do you okay? Here's 2 boxes. Canada, Singapore. Let you choose.
yeah.
You chose poorly and
Then you become a Toronto Raptors fan.
bro.
Wow. What happened if you choose Zimbabwe?
No, we didn't really have a choice. We didn't want to stay in like Canada cause like my dad, right? Cause you know like in Canada, Western countries at that time, you needed like a visa to stay there. What?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then like so another like story. So like when I was born, right? I was supposed to be born like back in the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
But then because my mom was working in Canada, then supposed to be my dad will come to Canada for like to see me like get born lah, you know. But because of like the terrorist attack that happened like in 9/11,
Oh.
so like he couldn't come over. Then
Oh.
also that's why like the chances of us like staying in Canada to start our life lah, like it got down. So we decided to come back to. At first, we went back to the Philippines. Then they said that life there is not as good. So decided to come to Singapore. Supposed to be only my mom and dad. Then they brought me along. Then I was raised here. Then that's the story. So yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I was always curious, like, okay, so you definitely
you walk to Singapore.
You're
from
definitely
Philippines.
No, you're definitely from
But
the
hold on,
Philippines.
why your parents
But why do
choose
you
to-
have a Canadian passport? That was
Yeah,
always
that's
that
the
was
story,
always
yeah.
annoying. Like, why do you so special? You get a Canadian passport. So nice.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
No,
why-
because I also asked my mom this, because under like Canadian law, right, you have to follow their procedure when a child is born is you get a passport of the place of birth. But like because I was supposed to get a Philippine passport, but then under Canadians laws, like I have to hold a Canada passport. So until now, I'm still holding the Canada passport.
Is there any way to get rid of it?
Yeah lah. Savannah so.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm looking forward to serving.
I mean, sure.
Wait, you year one now?
I'm year 2, so I got 1
2
more
more
year,
years,
then NS already.
Around there now.
So you're probably gonna be a Singaporean soon.
Probably lor. Do I have a choice?
Wow.
They be like throwing.
Wait, but why
training,
like
right?
in all like in so many countries your parents choose to go Singapore? Not
Yeah,
other
because I feel like not a lot of Westerners know about Singapore.
Yeah, true.
It's a very underrated country.
No, I mean like I said, right, we were supposed to be like in the Philippines, but then like they don't want to be separated like from the rest of the family, you know. Yeah, cause my family tree, so far there's only like one family that's like staying in the western side of like, you know, the world, which is like America, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're staying in Canada. Then like they're very separated from like during family events they couldn't come because like it's very far away.
Yeah.
And then the ticket prices are very high also.
So you're the one to stay in Canada because the
very
ticket
far
price
away,
is very far away also.
Yeah.
And then while Singapore you fly to Philippines is quite
It's very
quite a
you
good
can fly
distance,
anytime.
quite a
Yeah.
good distance.
Yeah, that's why.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's actually a smart decision, honestly. Pretty
Also
smart.
like here cause like security, you know, it's very safe here.
The safety.
Don't have natural disasters.
Yeah.
Right, hopefully, you know. And then also,
what you mean by hopefully?
but I mean, I
I'm
think,
planning one.
yeah, but I mean, I can think of like I think I can speak up for like all foreigners like who come to Singapore to work. It's like we come to Singapore because like the pay here is higher.
Yeah.
Right. Because if you send it back, like you're rich, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough.
Even you just do like a very normal job, you get rich in your own.
Yeah.
McDonald worker here 3 times richer than our McDonald worker in Malaysia.
Yeah, that's why.
We might laugh about it, but it's the sad truth.
yeah,
It's the
yeah,
sad
sad
truth.
reality,
It's the
sad
sad
reality.
truth. Yeah. So I'm just curious. All right. Did you ever experience any xenophobia?
What is xenophobia?
Racism. People are racist.
No,
in
it's
Malaysia.
not.
It's
really-
not racism.
It's
per
not
se,
really
like-
racism.
Like
Stereotypical, is it?
Stereotypes, a bit of discrimination,
And like
whatever.
fear of y'all coming to
Like, for
steal
example,
our jobs. That's like one of the most prominent thing about
I wouldn't really say like
xenophobia.
steal the job lah. I would say like a lot of
put the definition
stereotypes
here.
lah. It's not only by friends or students. It's also
Yeah.
teachers. You know.
What did you say?
Am I allowed to say the name?
No, don't say name.
Don't say the name. Just say
Okay,
it.
so basically back in secondary school, I had this one teacher.
Okay.
Then, like not only in secondary school,
You
back
can
in primary
tell us
school
the name
as well.
after the filming.
Yeah, sure. So in primary school and secondary school, like a lot of them say like, why not I just like, because my mom's working as a nurse, right? Then the stereotype here is either Filipinos are a nurse or like they are like, you know, those like
But why is it so
domestic
true?
helpers.
But why?
Hey,
Why?
I'm sorry.
No, the nurse thing. Why is it so true? Like I see a lot of like legit. Like
Okay, so
Is there a
before
reason?
I'm currently
I don't
taking
know.
aerospace, right?
Yeah.
So before I chose that, my mom and dad told me to take up nursing.
Wait,
Because,
why?
because
Why?
for all Filipinos, okay, so all
Okay.
their parents asked them to go through nursing.
Why?
Because
Why?
number one reason, it's very stable. Number two
Okay,
is
yeah.
because like, you know, as like 10 years from now, you won't lose your job because they always need nurse.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
How about you get a robot nurse?
No, I mean
That's
we've
no,
also
only
even-
a robot
Yeah.
nurse can only do so much. Like
They also won't
No, it's
trust.
the-
right?
it's the human-
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's a human
aspect of
interaction. You want a robot to come, people, let me inject the needle for you.
no, it's not that. No, the robot can do that. It's like the nurse can like, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, the nurse can
yeah.
come, okay, calm
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
I'm going to just
And
give
go,
you
and then you come
inject,
down and
you
you
know.
need to go 3,000.
Basically, just have the emotional
Yeah.
part lah of the job.
Yeah, I don't want a robot to come, people, then inject the thing. I want a nurse that's gentle. Okay,
To be honest, I prefer.
you're alright, you're alright.
Wait. In that case, actually, I prefer robot to injure because it's like more.
Okay. Then I ask you
But I agree with you that actually the human interaction part is the more important.
Okay, but I ask you, let's say you need to do surgery, right?
Yeah.
And then there's no nurse, no doctors, right? Only robots. Will you allow or not?
Actually, I actually kind of prefer that though.
Bored is built different.
It's more like
human error is one thing.
It's more like
True,
computer
correct.
plans, and then the robot is just to execute the.
No, robot also now used already, but humans still controlling it.
Yeah,
But the humans are the one
Yeah,
making
the
sure that
humans
the
are still
robots
controlling.
don't.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
stuff.
Like,
Then mistake your heart for the stomach and then stab your heart by accident.
I mean, no.
Or operate
Human
the
is
wrong
more
item.
prone to do like
Do
human
errors lah.
Like
Yeah,
more.
but our human error is more like either like maybe 1
Why am I
inch
holding
off.
his heart here?
No, but like machines still have the technical difficulties that we all feel, right? In a way.
I mean, I wouldn't lah. If you give me a choice, either a person or a robot, I'll still choose a person lah.
Yeah, lah.
Yeah.
In a sense, cause the human, in a way, knows when to stop. In a way,
Yeah.
the robot doesn't. You
Yeah.
have the robot has to.
I mean,
like,
robots are
press
coded,
and stop.
ma.
Yeah,
Right,
they are coded. That's the difference. Unless it's
coded,
AI,
but
then different story.
No. Actually, what I mean is just that robot is more accurate. Like,
Oh, the
Basically,
the accuracy
you
of
can,
it.
you can
Yeah.
plan out. You can plan out the whole process and allow the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's what I mean.
accuracy of the robot is way
But
way
basically,
different.
it still needs humans.
Yeah lah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the xenophobia part.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, continue my story. So a lot of people told me like, hey, why not I just like follow my mom's footsteps or like follow the stereotype, right, and become like a nurse or like domestic helper. So at first, like I thought when I first came across this like stereotype, right. For now, I mean, in our like generation, it's just jokes, lah, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we say it among friends, so
Yeah.
like we laugh along with them.
Yeah.
But then there's like some like I remember in secondary school, this one teacher said it, and then I'm like in front of the whole class. Then I'm like, huh? Oh, okay. So he was like joking out, but to me I was like, oh, okay.
it got quite awkward.
Yeah,
in a sense,
it got quite awkward, lah. Yeah. So.
Wait, so but I understand the like nursing part of Singapore.
Censor the name.
Okay.
Censor the name.
No. Yeah.
Oh
Really?
my
Yeah,
god.
he
got say meh?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
got say.
I don't remember.
No. Check the video again.
No, cause I remember he just called all of us KFC worker. He never
Yeah,
said.
he KFC worker. Then he come up to me and say, Yasin, just become nurse like your mama.
No,
I'm like, what?
I think it was just a joke.
I think I most likely was
It's
just
a joke,
like,
yeah. I understand it's a joke, but like
Fucking-
low key awkward.
I guess
yeah.
it's kind of actually interesting.
It's fucking fate because you score 26, alright. 26 is what you need to go become a nurse.
Yeah.
No, 28 was the minimum. 28.
Yeah.
It was 28. Nurse that time was 28.
No, the only if you wanted to, if you didn't want to go IT, the only course you could went is nursing.
Nursing, yeah, but I don't want to be
Yeah,
nursing.
I know.
No, but okay, wait. So, I understand the nursing part because nursing in Singapore is actually quite much better
Yeah.
than some other countries.
Yeah.
But the domestic helper part, that one is a bit, imagine you come to Singapore, right?
Okay,
You
okay.
study, work hard, then they ask you to go do domestic helper. It's a bit.
I mean, he doesn't look like a domestic helper
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay, thanks.
What if you did? What if you did do I want?
Just because you do like one means you have to be a domestic helper. Bowen, come on, man.
I think it's because the stereotype.
It's the stereotype,
yeah,
right?
the
Yeah,
stereotype.
that's the annoying
like,
part.
people say, oh, you go. I mean, I got some friends who say like, like when the weekend comes. Like,
Yeah,
Saturday,
yeah.
Sunday, they'll be like, hey, it's Sunday, right? So they say, hey, Justin, where you going? I say, oh, you got plans or not? Then I'll be like, don't have. Oh, no lah, you going Lucky Plaza, right?
It's always that. Yeah,
They're really
it's always that.
stereotyping.
It's
just
always that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can sense it coming from a mile away. All these type of things.
It's like, where you want Sunday off?
But why? Why though?
Huh?
Why though?
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know.
it's just a stereotype that people just picked up and then like just passed on to like other people.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's quite
That's
annoying.
how it
I
like spread
guess.
lah. Yeah. Especially like in movies. I feel in movies also like a lot of people watch movies, right?
Uh-huh.
Especially Our Boys to Men. Our Boys to Men,
Oh,
yeah,
the
they did
Maria,
stereotype there.
the Maria.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that one of my like grand.
Singapore movie. Singapore problem.
Yeah, that's why. No, it doesn't help that like.
Literally our fault.
No, it doesn't help that like one of my like domestic helper, right? Like for my late grandparents, right? The name was actually Maria. It didn't help that. But it's a common name. The issue is it's a very common name.
I guess, yeah.
It's a very common name.
Yeah,
that's
but
why.
I feel okay. Maybe the stereotype developed, right? Because I mean, I'm speaking for the Filipinos. Filipinos like they all want to get out of the Philippines, bro. Because the payment, like the salary there is like not enough. So they go to other countries, not only Singapore. They go like overseas.
Yeah.
So I feel the stereotype is not only in Singapore itself, but like all around the
Other
world, lah.
countries,
But
yeah.
they do this type of like low like what you call this low wage jobs just to like support their families back home.
Yeah.
Because like I mean the pay is higher overseas, so
Yeah,
they do
very
it for their
curious.
families. lah.
Is it actually true that Philippines fucking unsafe?
Okay, yes, I can confirm that's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Actually, I asked him a few days ago.
because like I always see people visit the Philippines. It's like, oh, the people very nice. Of course, they go like Manila only. Yeah.
Yeah.
The people very nice. The service very good.
Yeah.
Everything is so cool. But
Delicious.
I don't really hear like like
Yeah, so they all say this, right? Then they'll be like, they check, hey, where's my wallet?
They come back, hey, my passport disappeared.
Hey, where's my right leg?
My spleen, where's my kidneys?
Wow, all my luggage gone. Wow.
Wait, can you give us some example of how unsafe it could be?
No, because I cannot imagine. Because I really watch videos, right? People don't really get hurt in the Philippines.
Of course.
It's
So,
like 9 out of 10 of those travel logs, right? Everybody's like having fun and being safe, but then like maybe 1 out of 10 of the very rare
like,
ones.
You want to show the good times on camera.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
So they don't want to show the bad times on camera.
So if no vlog, that means the camera gone.
Maybe that's why. True. That's why there are no bad vlogs because they're all gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want me to give you examples of like how unsafe it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know. We Singaporeans don't understand that. We literally put our iPhones on the fucking coffee table and then like the kopitiam, and then we just go somewhere, buy food for an hour, come back and the phone is still there.
Okay, to me right now the safety level there it became better.
Okay, that's good.
But if I were to give you some examples, okay, example, once you land right at the airport, there was a time where like, you know those like, what do you call those? You know those ICA officers? Who checks your bags?
Yeah.
They are the ones, right? Because they are allowed to carry firearms. They are the one that will take because their firearms, right? It's not like a magazine, you know. It's like, you know those revolver, like the clip. It's like it hangs at the belt. They will own self, right? They will take the one bullet, they'll drop inside a bag, they'll plant it in. Then they will send it through the scanner, right? Then it's their way, once it beeps, right? The metal detector beeps. They will say like, hey, this bullet you brought in with you didn't declare. So please pay a fine. Yeah, they make money off you. And then if you don't want to pay, they arrest you.
Oh shit.
And then another thing, so that's when people got scared. So that's why like the airports got like rated one of the like worst airports in the world lah. So that's why foreigners started bringing like, you know, their bags, like they wrap. Yeah. And then another thing is like, growing up, I thought it was just like a thing that my parents did, but then as I grew older, I realized that they are doing it because of the safety lah. So you know how like, okay, in Singapore the culture here is like people carry their phones and wallets, right? Like you see the guys like you just carry their phone and wallet like that.
Yeah.
You can't do that there. Okay?
Serious. So what? You can text halfway, then somebody just take your phone.
I mean, you can't do that there. Even though now like it's a bit safer, but we still like don't take the risk lah. So like, there's been times where I heard stories where like foreigners, right? Okay, like mostly it's China. Okay, they will go there, right? Because like they also go there to like have fun or something, vacation or like to study or something. They'll go there. They will carry their phones, right? Then they'll get targeted by like the locals lah, because there's a certain way people dress there. Then like the way we dress, right? Even though you're just wearing slides and like a shirt and like shorts, right? They can tell you're a foreigner, so they will target you lah. So you know, there was cases I heard like they were carrying their phones, right? Then they will like, in Philippines we call it hold up. I don't know what they call it.
Hold up is like they take a gun.
Yeah. So
give me your money.
Either with firearm or like a knife lah. So the worst case scenario there, right, is gotten to the point where like if you don't give, right, they just chop your arm off lah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know, like, hey, don't cancel me.
No,
you know, but I heard stories.
Who's gonna cancel you?
So like, I don't know. My dad keep telling me like, you know especially those people on the motorbikes. Snatchers. We call them snatchers. So like, you know, you wear like this style of chain. They just snatch it off you. If you don't want to give, right, they just like chop. Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, and then like, so let me give you some like the normal like example lah. So example in airport, right? You carrying your backpack. Your bag must always be in front. And then your bag must always be in front of you, and then like your phone and wallet, right? Always like put in your pockets. Yeah, and make sure like your hands are always in your pockets to make sure you don't get pickpocket. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty normal.
That's about it lah.
I think the scary part was the chopping one and like the snatcher one.
Yeah.
Because that one is like, what the
next thing I see on the comments of this video, all the Filipinos call me out, bro.
No, you want your arms? I come here and chop for you. You watch out.
I mean, take note lah. It's just a story I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. It's just a story. Yeah.
But coming from your parents who actually live there, so I think it's quite.
I mean, my dad experienced a lot of stuff so he tell me all of this, and then I'm like, there's a fear in me lah.
Pickpocketing, all that, like, okay, sure, it happens. Chop arm off, chop leg, chop that.
That one is
bro.
That one is quite far.
Just because you don't want to give your phone.
Yeah,
but it's quite understandable. People there are
desperate. I don't know.
Desperate. But damn, that's the scary part, you know. Pickpocket. Oh fuck! I just lost like my $100, my credit card, my debit card. Time to call the bank.
I lost my life savings.
But you can earn back your life savings. You're not gonna grow back a second arm
True, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
You can go
Inject
to a
themselves?
hospital and visit nurse.
I mean, the thing is, if there's a crime that happens to you in the Philippines, right, you report it to the police, the chance of you like actually winning or getting that shit back, right, is very low.
Yeah.
And
They're just gonna say, okay, we'll help you find it. Then like, okay, then it's time for you to leave already.
Yeah, okay, help you find it, turn around. They're friends with the people. They're showing your money.
no, the issue is like the money part, right? You don't find it. Fuck! I go back, gotta work harder. That was a bad trip or what?
Yes.
Your arm
Yes, it is.
gone, right? They're not gonna find. They're not gonna reattach your arm for you and then say,
That's why-
"Oh, it's good."
Yeah, that's why.
That's the thing that like that's the scary part.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, right?
Oh, I think you still can reattach your arm.
But it's quite hard. lah.
you reattach your arm lah, but I mean, can make it work. It's like it's just like
take away.
No.
different person's arm.
That's already like a lot of successful case that you attach your reattach your arm.
But
Some other
it's still
part,
it's
like,
still quite scarring to go
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
right? You wouldn't want to go through that.
I mean, I'd rather lose my money.
Then your arm, right?
Yeah.
That makes more sense, alright. Oh my god, okay, so that's interesting. Then how about China?
China?
Yeah.
What do you mean China?
So in China they play missiles.
Like is it
Then you get cancelled.
how you get cancelled? That's how you get cancelled.
that's actually that's like a
Quite
story.
true.
That's like a story in China. Like the ISIS bomber, they go to French to bomb, right? Last time there's like a bombing case in
May or may not have to cut this part out, but sure.
yeah, and the people in China says if he comes to China and then go to want to bomb the train station, when he gets to the train station that moment he realized he lost his bomb.
Huh? I don't get it. Wait, what?
Wait. So the guy.
So if like the guy like carry the bomb that wants to destroy the whole train station.
Basically terrorists lah.
Yeah, okay, the terrorist.
The moment he gets to the train station,
He's already lost,
he
right?
realized that the bomb is lost.
Why and why is the bomb
How?
lost?
Because like some place in China, they also have like what do you call it, like
Arms trafficking.
yeah,
What's that?
Arms
Sell weapons,
trafficking.
sell weapons.
Oh, so they stole the bombs
they stole the bomb
to sell it. Okay.
To sell it
to
to.
sell it to other
Wow.
people.
Okay, that's something else.
the guy rebuys.
So
the bomb
basically,
and goes back.
they save the place from getting bombed, but
But,
to sell it to other people.
Hey, that's kind of
actually that's
kind of
just
pop.
a story, but
Are you
like,
sure they create copies of it?
I get cancelled. That's how you get cancelled. Okay, you want to figure out how to get cancelled. That's how you get cancelled. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
in the part of like my city and some city that I have like lived in, I realized that in China it's actually quite safe. And
Okay.
quite convenient.
I
Like
think-
how actually the feeling of living in China, in those parts that I live in, is just feel like living in Singapore is.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's quite convenient.
No, I think China, right, because it's so big, right?
Yeah.
The standard of living is so different in so many states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I 100% agree.
I watched some documentaries also, like it's damn crowded there, right? Especially like for school.
Yeah, some part of them.
Yeah.
Including the area that I live in is quite crowded.
But how about like, let's say, can you do the stuff like, let's say in Singapore, right? Like you want to go home like 3-4 a.m. No issue. You walk alone at night.
Oh, actually,
in China, can you do that?
Actually,
Can you
when
do
I'm like
Philippines?
fucking
No, bro. by the time you reach like 2 a.m., right? I'm surprised if you're still walking on the street. Like, confirm kidnapped already.
It's like, hey brother, you turn around. Hey, where's he?
Then you turn around again. You're in the
gone,
back of
bro.
van.
So actually, like when I'm very young, I remember that time I like going home very late, and there's like not much issue. Like actually, I go to my friend's house to like have fun and play,
Okay.
Okay.
having party
Uh.
at like 10 years old.
And then that Singaporean guy came and then told you about Singapore.
No,
Is that the crime?
no.
So you met this guy at a party. That's how it started.
So you got kidnapped.
That was a different.
Oh, that's the difference. Okay, sorry.
So did he like spike your drink? Then you say like, hey, you know you come to Singapore.
Then you don't go.
Then he just asked you to sign. No, you just sign here. I said okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Next thing you know, the next day you wake up in a container.
Okay, sorry. You continue. The party, like you 10 years old, then you go
Go
to your
just say
friend's
it's
party.
safe. He can go back home safe.
Oh, you managed to go back
I just
home.
managed to go back.
Ah,
home.
okay.
So I don't think there's any issue about walking.
So basically in China it's
No,
pretty
but
safe
not,
lah.
not in China, just in the region that I live in.
Oh,
but the rest of the parts you're not sure lah.
That's like so big, right?
Yeah.
I cannot assure you that every part is safe, but those like mega cities like
Shanghai.
Shanghai, Guangdong,
Oh.
they are kind of safe.
They are definitely the safer side. Cause I used to go China also, like quite a lot. Cause I have relatives there, and I have like my godparents used to live there.
I also saw like pickpocketing, I saw like motorcyclists jack the woman's earring because it looks shiny.
Oh my god.
Drag
means like you pull
like pull.
Oh, that's not drag. What?
Wait, like was she dragged?
Oh,
across?
drag is in like
pull and drag her.
Like
Bro.
he's like cycling, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he saw like other women have like a nice earring.
Cycling, 大脚车.
No, like motorcycle.
Motorbike.
Motorbike.
Okay.
Like that. So
Still cycle.
yeah, that's still
I thought it was cycling, ding ding, then he just.
Cycle at 70 km per hour.
yeah. So I just
yeah.
witnessed that, but not in those big big cities. It's like in like a very small city.
Okay, fair. I know China right now is way safer than like 10 to 12 years ago.
Yeah,
Because you can't do anything. You can't do anything without getting caught.
Yeah, no, because
there's so many police.
this is a story from my parents when they went back to visit like my family members from China, right? So they were in a bus, right, and they were like trying to cross the border. I forgot which side to which side. They're trying to cross the not border lah. That's not border. Sorry, they're just trying to cross from one part of China to another part.
Oh, so another state to state.
State to state. So they were like they crossed they went through the checkpoint and everything, and then they drive halfway. Then
there's checkpoints. I thought,
so big.
but I mean, like let's say Malaysia, you want to go from like JB to KL.
Yes,
there's no checkpoint. What?
Don't have meh?
There
Have
is.
what? Have.
There are those checkpoints where you.
Oh, there is.
I mean, you
I thought it's
you don't need stamp passport, whatever. I think, but
Oh yeah. I thought when you say checkpoint, you need a stamp passport.
No, sorry, not checkpoint. Those express what is it called?
Tolls, you mean?
Express tolls in a sense.
those are just taxes.
So like they just no the purpose of those like stands thing like is just to charge you money.
Oh yeah, something like that, right?
Taxes.
It's basically ERP lah.
It's ERP. ERP but with human.
Yeah, so they went through right. Then like a police car, like a group of policemen stopped them.
Okay.
They are.
I can see where this is going already.
Yeah,
okay.
so stop them. Then after that they boarded the bus and then they took the key, like they took the keys from the bus driver. So they said, dude, make sure you cannot run away, right?
Oh yeah.
So they said, okay, y'all got to pay a fine. Y'all got to pay up a fine because like
passengers to pay the fine.
Yeah, everybody.
Passenger.
Yeah.
For what?
For what?
For fun, nothing.
No, it's like something like
I'm having a bad day today.
no.
Yeah, I can't pay for lunch. Sorry, you guys are doing it.
Yeah, so it's like we suspect that I think it was either y'all carrying drugs or y'all were like speeding. One of the excuses.
What the fuck is speed on a bus?
No. But they are the police, what? They can like
Wait, but I thought let's say police officer catch a bus company speeding, they find the bus company, right? Not the passengers.
Yeah.
They're trying to money the bus
they're trying to
driver.
get the money. They're trying to get the money, right?
Sure.
But not to ask the passenger. The passenger.
No, they are like bribe.
Or bribe.
You get
Corruption.
it? Corruption.
Okay.
They want the money. So like asking you to like give us the money, you know, like subtly saying if you give us the money now we let you go. Then what my uncle did in China, he's like, okay, y'all like before the policeman came out, it's like y'all all shut the fuck up. None of y'all say a word. If y'all say anything or do anything, right, we could get into very big trouble and we cannot like do anything. This could escalate and then things could get bad. So y'all just sit there, let me and the bus driver handle. So what they did was right, they thought, okay, fine. How about we get off the bus first?
So the scenario is like your whole family is in one bus lah.
Yeah, they're all in one bus.
So it's only your family. There's no other like people.
No, like the bus is like those mini buses, the vans. Those
I thought when you say bus, it's
so
like those
not a huge bus. Yeah, but
okay.
then so they got off the vehicle, right? Trying to talk with they're trying to negotiate with the policeman, and they're talking out, right? Maybe like tricking them into thinking that they are going to round up money. But the bus driver was fucking smart. He fucking fast. He immediately yanked the keys from the police belt. Yeah, they ran back up the bus, then he closed the door, and then they started the bus and drove off.
Never gonna chase
No, they chased. But once they crossed the other side of the city, right, they couldn't chase because it's not their jurisdiction.
Yeah, it's not their area.
They don't have the power already, so they had to stop.
Wow, you GTA 5 their ass.
Yeah, my
He really take the key.
Hey, quite smart.
Gosh, please, I get shot.
No, yeah, that's why.
But actually, I suspect that they just focused on those foreigners.
Yeah, that's why.
They have like less information.
Yeah,
about
that's
China.
why. But just unluckily, my uncle was from there, so he knows what to do.
Yeah.
He was. That's why my parents also was damn scared, like of going to China during those days. But after that, now quite safe already. So we just go visit without worries.
Yeah, I just want to know, right? So in China, right, if you're a foreigner there and you speak like English, right, do people avoid you?
Oh, they won't avoid you. They will find
Ways
it
to
quite
scam your
weird.
ass.
It's like they see a panda.
Panda.
Oh, they treat you like as though you're like a zoo animal.
Yeah.
Like an exhibit. Like,
Oh, so amazing! Oh
No, okay.
my god! Start seeing this.
Okay, how
Yeah.
do like China people generally feel about like Japanese and Korean?
Oh, actually,
They
there's
say
two types. There's two
they are
types.
part of China.
No.
that's how you get cancelled.
That's how you get cancelled.
Just stop.
Okay.
So there's two
Okay.
kind of people. Like one kind is like, oh, I love the Japanese anime. I like Japan.
Oh
People.
yeah, definitely.
Another kind is like, oh fuck, they invade us last time.
Oh yeah.
They are
But
fuckers.
it's like almost like Singapore also a bit lah.
Huh? Singapore
Huh?
is like
Really?
anime, K-pop number
No,
one.
no, no,
Yeah.
like, no. More on the older generation. There are
Oh.
definitely people of the older
Yeah,
generation
actually
who
it
didn't
happens.
like
Just
Japan.
that some people like want to remember it,
Yeah.
but some people just want to try to forget it.
Yeah, they move on. Some people moved on, some didn't. You know, that type of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can really move on from this kind of thing. What, your whole family got raided by Japanese in 1945?
Yeah
Then you
lah.
ask me move on because you like anime, the fuck?
Yeah, that's
But
why.
grandma, this is my fucking waifu.
So yeah, that's the difficulty.
Yeah, I mean like so both sides I understand.
Yeah. Okay, so what other questions do we have? I kind of forgot a bit also.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So
Like more related to Singapore. because we
what do you
keep
not,
going
what do you not
over.
like about Singapore?
Yeah, what do you not like about
Is
Singapore?
Singapore our country?
Yeah.
Why did I come here? Okay, you want to go first or what?
You can go first.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe stuff I don't like about Singapore.
Sure.
People,
Be careful, don't get cancelled.
the Chinese race.
I feel the standard, like the cost of living,
Okay.
in my opinion, it's
Fair,
like to me it's like it's
that's
way
like very
too high.
normal, yeah.
Yeah,
That's when you didn't went to any Europe country.
yeah. Oh, another thing is like I feel the education system here, lah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what sense?
I feel like let's say you wanna like
Why are you here?
Listen.
I came here for the
I got the fucking
education.
pays high, that's why I'm complaining now.
No, I feel like okay, you know, let's say to get like a diploma, right? You have to go through poly, so you have to finish secondary school first to get a diploma. You have to finish secondary school, get to a poly.
Oh, because other
okay.
countries get just high school
To get,
diploma,
yeah,
right?
okay,
They
I
get
get what
diploma through high school, so here it's a bit longer, lah. In my opinion.
So what you're trying to
1
say
year
is-
longer.
Not 1 year, lah.
1 year.
3 years.
No, because
No, high school is
no, because
5 years.
because high school got until year 12, no man?
Year 12, correct.
Year
yeah.
12, that makes
Yeah.
you around 18.
So it's 1 year longer.
Yeah. Longer.
I
Oh,
think
then
they're
I
all
don't know
the
why I'm
same.
complaining. Okay, never mind.
Sir.
And Singapore's education is one of the best in the world.
Yeah. Why make it so tough? Why am I creating so tough?
Shut the fuck up, you stupid lah.
Okay, so
If
wait.
you go America, you fucking dominate, bro. You smartest person in your school.
Like from what I've heard,
That's why they stereotype Asians, what? Like they say,
yeah.
oh, this guy confirm like he top in math one.
is
because
because
it's Asian.
we learned that way earlier
Is that-
already.
Okay, but okay,
quite
should,
true
should
though.
you feel
Yeah.
should you feel offended by these kind of stereotypes?
Uh,
It's like saying, wow, fuck, this guy fucking smart, eh? Why is he so fucking smart? Cause he fucking yellow skin. Like, is it? I'll take it. Say, oh, thanks.
I'll take it, but it's also kind of like annoying because you make it sound like I didn't put effort in like that. In a way, it's
Effort
like, oh,
in.
because you yellow skin, that's why you smart. Something like that.
Bro, but okay, to be fair,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get what you said.
It's not
Okay.
because you work hard or
Yeah.
study hard.
It's
or
because
what.
you yellow skin.
Yeah, because your skin. That's why.
Cause like
but
Asian.
I
gets
think
annoying.
is that I will take it as a praise.
You take it as a praise.
Yeah.
But,
Meanwhile-
okay, I'm curious because I know last time in my primary school, right, but like there were people who like go to the China kid. Wow, you smart because you're China. You smart because you're China.
But that's true.
But wait, if you are talking the other side, China people is smart, right?
Yeah.
So
it's-
I don't get offended.
but has anyone did that to you?
The what?
No,
Which
because
one?
in my primary school, I study primary school in China.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Then in secondary school, did anyone do that to you?
Like say that he's very smart.
Because China.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was
China
here multiple
boy.
times,
I
bro.
think, yeah. I think,
I was here multiple times, bro.
I think I remember some people say that. Is that you?
No lah, I'm not the one who said it. But got some people who said it and I
Yeah,
was
some
with
people
you.
say that.
Yeah.
But I don't treat it as a racism. Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
It's not racism, right? It's just stereotype.
Yeah,
Stereotype,
it's
right?
just
Stereotype.
Yeah.
What other things do we have?
That's it, bro.
Oh wait, no, he didn't say what he don't like about Singapore.
What? Why don't I?
Yeah, what do you
don't
not
like
like
To be
about
honest,
Singapore?
I like everything in Singapore.
Singapore
Yeah,
number one.
I don't remember anything that I don't like. Actually, to be honest, like.
So right, Lee Hsien Loong, right, hire me. I need a job.
See that? They like Singapore. You like?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah, you like.
Alright, so, okay, National Day just passed.
The patriotism
saying
is
that.
high.
This is
bro.
great. This is great advertisement for Singapore.
Yes, that's
I'm
right.
Not, I'm not saying that.
No, other than the first part. the first part, ignore that, please. That guy, he's not Singaporean. We don't know him. He's not part of us. Okay, you're trying to say sorry?
I just don't want to say anything. I think that's all.
Oh, okay.
It's like, he's like afraid Singapore government's watching, bro.
I cannot come back anymore.
They welcome you, man. Yeah. Okay, so what else do we
I
have?
think that's the last question. Xenophobia is the last question.
No, I thought I
No, xenophobia is
got quite a few.
No. Yeah, but we pretty much cover
Let
everything.
me see. Let me take a look. We'll cut this part out, no worries. Let me see. I still got more.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you have to make any adjustments coming here? Like adjustment to your life, like daily life.
Oh, yeah,
Some
yeah.
difficulties in your daily life that you face. Some
Like
things
what-
that are different.
like-
Culture shock.
Yeah, culture shock.
Culture shock.
Oh, culture shock.
Was there any?
I mean, this one is
Not really.
Could
yeah,
be
no,
difficult for him.
the
cause-
201, the milk taste
But to
different.
be honest, the lifestyle in China and here is the same for me also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Really?
I thought it
I
would
thought
be
got quite a
different.
few things that will be different.
Like maybe like main thing like Chinese and English being
Yeah.
different. Like,
No, but
I
the thing is, people still speak Chinese, what?
No,
no,
but
but
like
our
when I-
Chinese
when I
considered
just-
to them is like, what the hell are we talking about?
No,
like
but
that?
when I came, like when I first came, I come with like a few Chinese friends,
Uh-huh.
like in the same age.
Yeah.
And then we all speak Chinese, so we don't speak English.
Okay, fair. But
Wait, do you
when
have to learn English before you come here? Or you learn
I
English
think you
here?
already knew.
No, as I say, I came here because the guy say that I'm talented because I have a good English.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like his English is quite good for like his age and like around there lah.
Yeah.
No, but then like when you came to like secondary school, right? Like when you meet more Singaporeans, when you went out,
Yeah, I remember the time
what
you
were
came.
some of the culture shocks that you face? Like maybe any difficulties that you face, like you're not used to it. Like in China, you can do this very easy, but Singapore cannot.
Cause when you came,
Other
like
than
you came
chewing
late,
gum.
right? You didn't come in like when we all joined.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually.
You came in late, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it? It must have been like hard
Yeah.
for you, lah.
Oh, actually, it's not that hard because like I think, when I just came here, I got like a friend immediately. I don't know who is that, but I got a friend immediately.
No friend.
I got my friend, but I forgot him. But I got a friend.
That's how he greeted people. It's like, "Hello, my friend."
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know.
Then I get a friend, and then
That's so China.
after that I know
My
I
friend.
know about Justin and Renan, like those people in my class.
Because we are the first few people you met, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I get like a few quite a lot of friends already after that. Right after that. So
Ah.
I
Yeah.
don't really feel that there's any shock.
Ah.
Like, I just feel like it's quite a normal process.
You kind of adapted, right?
Yeah, I kind of
Because I remember the first words you said to me, then like I was like, hey, okay, maybe it's a bit like of a language barrier.
Yeah,
Then after, as you like hanged out with us more, then like your English became better and better and better. Yeah, now you speak a bit of
It's
local.
not like
huh?
my English is.
That's how you learn, right? That's how you
Yeah,
learn.
lah. Yeah, you gotta get.
Would
like
you
that.
consider it a culture shock?
No, that's
Not really, right?
Just adapting.
Yeah.
More adapting, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then what about you?
Culture shock was like, wow, fuck, I have everything so expensive.
Yeah,
Fuck hell.
like
Yeah.
maybe if I were to go China and live, right, maybe I won't get used to some of the like rules and regulations.
Why does the
Something
government know
like
I'm jacking off?
that. Or maybe like maybe one of the culture shock would be, wait, I can't use Facebook, I can't use YouTube.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That is the culture shock if you go to China. But
Yeah.
when I come from China and then I come to Singapore,
Yeah,
that's
because
not,
you get more options here.
I get
Yeah.
more option.
Yeah,
But
and
if you go back to China, you get like less option.
yeah, and
That's
I
the
think.
shock.
I think the last culture shock that I would definitely feel if I go China, right, would be the Chinese. I'll be like, my Chinese, right, is like, to them, nothing.
Is there a lot of people who speak English there?
In?
China?
Actually, most of them know how to speak English, but
Yeah.
bad English.
They don't want to talk.
They're
Okay,
not willing to speak.
Why do you think Singaporeans like Chinese so bad?
Singaporean what?
Oh yeah, That would be a good.
Do you have any like opinion? Why do you think our Chinese sucks?
为什么我们的新加坡人的华语那么
Because you hire a Singaporean to teach Chinese.
No, but we have so many people from China, teachers from China. They're just like,
No, like in Peicai,
yeah.
the Chinese teacher is from Singapore. Even in JC, the Chinese teacher is Singaporean. How to teach? I mean,
Chinese.
if you want to learn like, if you want to
learn from a China
for example,
man.
if you want to learn real English, do you hire a Chinese teacher to teach you China? Do you ask a Chinese teacher to teach you English, or you ask like an American or British people?
Okay,
to teach
no,
you
but
English?
okay, that one is if you want to learn like the specifics of language. Even when we use English, we don't use proper grammar or whatever.
True. Especially in Singapore.
Yeah,
That's
so
why we call
if
it English.
you learn how to communicate in that language, but
Yeah.
you won't learn the specifications of the language.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's like, it's like, let's say if I want to learn Korean, for example, then I'll just drop myself in Korea and survive. But I won't learn like proper grammar and everything. So in that
Because these are
aspect-
things you'll pick up along the way.
Wait, I first want to know like what do you mean by bad? Like Singaporeans bad in Chinese?
Like,
no, okay, like
为什么你觉得哦
You don't
我们
fuck.
no okay I try to explain 为什么我们新加坡人哦我们的华语跟你们中国人比为什么我们那么烂那么惨
Because we speak
跟你们比
English
不上
every day.
Okay, that's true.
That's true lah.
That's true. I don't
It's
speak
basically like your lifestyle because in China they make Chinese their lifestyle. They make like the language their lifestyle.
It's
Their
like
main
you all
communication.
learn subjects in like like math, science in English, but we learn it in Chinese.
Yeah. So the
we
way
kinda
they
get
can
used to the
I was gonna say some fucking like crazy idea.
like what?
Like what?
Okay, do you
Send
think-
us to China,
do you
learn
think-
for like 2 years.
Do you think right, it's because right, we are all multinational, so the only common language we have is English.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could be a possibility as well.
That's why to
Yeah,
communicate with each
that's
other, right,
possible.
we don't use our mother tongues as
Yeah,
much.
that's definitely. But also there's also a fact where Chinese is definitely there is a definite learning curve when it comes to Chinese.
Why?
Why y'all staring at me like y'all don't understand?
Okay, no,
what's
like-
going on? like how maybe like Malay they have like their language but they use like English letters. So you, like to them they can still understand like they pronounce, but Chinese right, you have to recognize the the wording.
Oh, I heard you guys got like for one word different way of like
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, it's the same pronunciation but different way of
But
writing, right?
No, the issue is that, but also another issue is because you have to recognize the character. You're not recognizing like A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
You're recognizing the character. That's what makes it difficult.
Well, if you say that Korean and Japanese, they all use it.
No, but they also got like the
No, because Korean you don't learn characters.
Yeah.
You learn a set of alphabets, and because one Korean character can be like 7 alphabets set in one thing.
Oh,
So
is
if
it?
you can read all of them, right, you can do
Yeah.
what we do in the beginning.
yeah
Damn.
yeah. That's why Chinese
Then
like
Japanese is combination of both.
Yeah.
Japanese got katakana, hiragana.
That's-
That's your alphabet lah.
yeah. Then
They make up
they also
kanji.
got
Kanji
take
is-
Chinese words. to
Kanji
make-
is just like 繁体字.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why some of I got talk with some friends before. Like we actually discussed why do we think Chinese is so difficult to learn. Then like we threw out some of that. That's how we felt lah. I don't know. Do you feel that when you first started learning Chinese, like from young?
Because I don't feel that because
Started learning Chinese.
Chinese lan bro. It's like you start learning English like that.
fair. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, but do you think that Chinese exams are very easy for like you guys? Because okay, even if we speak
it depends
English,
on
right,
what kind of Chinese is it.
like okay, let's say O level.
Oh yeah, it's quite easy.
Quite easy.
Okay. JC?
I don't have Chinese exam during JC.
Oh,
time.
because he took higher Chinese, so he didn't
Oh.
need to.
Because
to be
even
honest-
if we all speak English, right? But then fucking hell, our class the English also dog shit and then
the Chinese
As long as we can
I take-
understand each other.
the Chinese I take in like secondary school, right? The higher Chinese part, right? I think it's the standard in China. Like if I compare to China, it's more like the
Oh, we
standard
lost.
of primary school 3 or 5.
That far?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that
that
far?
Our Chinese that bad?
Yeah.
So
you know in Sec 5.
So
I mean,
you
in
heard that
primary
Chinese
5,
teacher, your Chinese is my Chinese not dog shit. So is yours. Yours sucks as well.
So Bowen is basically trying to be humble and say like y'all are noobs.
Yeah, your suck. like he's like diamond rank. We are still like what silver.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
No, I'm just saying that there's
definitely a difference.
there's a difference.
Because when you
Wow.
watch, like when I try to watch Chinese movie, I can definitely understand. But when they start using like proverbs or what, right, I'm like, what the fuck?
No, because but movies they are talking. In speech you don't really use like very big vocabulary.
Like movie
anyway.
talking is like movie talking. So when they start throwing in like difficult Chinese words, right, that's where I start to lose it. I can still guess what they're talking about, or I can still try to figure out, but it take a while. Compared to like Chinese in Singapore, like when they say the phrase like lah, that's what they're saying like
we don't speak Chinese.
good morning.
We speak Chinese, mix with English, mix with Malay, mix with whatever, bro.
No, but like our Chinese channel, like there's the difference lah, definitely.
In Chinese, isn't it in Chinese channel for Singapore? Like they all mix like English also.
But not as much. How to explain? Like there's definitely a difference lah. Like when they only speak Chinese during like the episode, right? Compared to like when I watch China like series and then they speak Chinese, right? There is a very clear, distinct difference, like in the level.
Yeah, I'm more surprised that you still watch TV.
What
Then
to do?
how do you learn Tagalog? Is it
Tagalog.
I didn't learn. It's just because
your
in my
family
home,
use,
right?
then
Yeah,
you-
like
okay.
both my mom and dad like they talk Tagalog. Then I'll reply in English. So like it's kind of a mix. So I just like learn from there.
Oh,
Yeah.
But are you able to speak? Speak.
Speak, yes,
Tagalog. But when you read, different story, right? Read and write, that's a different story, right?
Wait,
I mean-
is it in English letters?
Yeah, it's in English
Okay,
letters. Yeah, alphabets lah.
Alphabets.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
the learning curve is quite different also.
I mean, wait, what's your question again?
Like, are you able to read,
No, because I
write
was thinking like
Yeah, I mean,
since you
can
grew
lah.
up, since you grew up here,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
then I thought you wouldn't have as strong
of a Tagalog?
as like
Actually, what you say is true. Cause I mean, when I try to speak Tagalog to like you know the Filipino people, I don't have the confidence of speaking. Cause like I feel I say something is like the accent or like the way you say something, you pronounce something is like it's off. Then they will like laugh at you and stuff.
Oh,
So you sound more like a
100%.
foreigner for them.
Yeah, that's another thing why like
That's quite a sad thing.
like when I go back there, when I go back to the Philippines, right? Then like if you try to talk to the like people there, right? Like regular staff at the mall, right? Once they hear you talk English, right? They avoid you.
Oh my god.
they just avoid you, bro. I thought like they'll be like very welcoming and stuff, man. No,
so,
bro.
not to Filipino people, but I think if foreigner they'll be like, hey, money. Then
Hey.
Yeah.
But I think I understand that feeling.
Because
Like,
in
very
Singapore,
I don't
in-
see you speak in.
Yeah, because in Singapore you have Singlish, right?
Yeah.
So in Philippines they also have this thing called Taglish.
Taglish.
Means it's like a mix of English and
I mean, it's
Tagalog
just your
words.
slang,
like,
ah.
yeah, it's a slang. So sometimes I say when I talk to them, it's like I'm talking very formally to them. But actually, like they say, hey, they'll ask me, why you so formal? Like especially in
okay,
text. If like I text them in Tagalog, right? It will be like, hey, why you so formal, sir?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay lah, that's still quite okay. But at least you're conversing.
I mean I
Yeah.
get that a lot. Like even
Yeah.
though like Japanese, Korean also.
Yeah.
Like they ask why you speak so formally all that.
Yeah. Because the way you spell words, maybe it's not not how they spell. Yeah.
I think formal should be the go-to basics in a way, because
You greet formally, they laugh at you.
no lah, like if like, cause some people you learn languages to like for business, right?
Yeah.
So most of the time your base level of like your like language, right, would always be the formal first. Then informal you can pick up on the way.
Yeah.
I see
Start
informal
of
is more like
language.
you speak with like those.
No, I feel it's you learn along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you start with formal first. You
Yeah.
always learn formal first.
You always learn
Yeah,
formal
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Like
Then
English.
suddenly all your basics
To be honest, the
start
first
with
word I learned for English is the F word.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
No, you know the only
Of
Pinoy word I
course.
know, the Tagalog word I know.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
I already know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows it, but we just.
Just the swear word is the first word you always know in another language.
Actually,
Why wouldn't you
for
not
Japanese,
learn
I only
it?
know
Yeah.
like bagayalu for the first.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's always like that. Okay, wait. Curious. Do you ever feel, because now you're in Singapore, right? Then I think this is more for Justin than him, but
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Because you're in Singapore so long, then you feel integrated in Singapore. When you go back,
Yeah.
I think you sort of answered just now, but when you go back
Yeah.
to your country, like
Yeah,
Philippines, do you feel like you don't belong there? Then then in Singapore you feel like cut out of place sometimes. Do you feel that?
You mean when I go back there, then I feel very out of place?
Yeah, like you feel even though you're like Filipino, you go Philippines, then you feel
Yeah,
like
I would say yeah, cause
you're not
I mean,
really Filipino.
yeah, recently I went back, right,
Uh-huh.
and then all my cousins like they talk like Tagalog and stuff, right. So they'll they'll converse with each other like in Tagalog.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll be like I'm not very confident speaking, so like I'll talk to them like in English. Then they'll try like their very very best like to reply to me in English, right.
like-
but if they really don't know, they'll be like then I just tell them like just talk to me in Tagalog. Then I'll reply
Yeah,
back
that's
I'll
quite
reply back in
annoying.
English. Yeah.
But then, like, do you feel like you're not treated as a Singaporean in Singapore?
Not treated as a Singaporean.
Like,
Bro,
What do you mean?
You calling us racist?
Wait.
Like, do you feel like a Singaporean in a way?
I mean, I
to be
do.
honest-
Yeah. If
You
you're
do?
asking me, I do.
Like
Yeah.
you don't feel out of place.
No, I
Do you
don't.
celebrate
Yeah,
National
yeah.
Day?
Sure, man. I love Singapore.
Hey, when he signed up for citizenship, right? This could be a quick say all your good stuff about Singapore. Quick.
I love Lee Hsien Loong.
Shit.
Wait, how many years is the Singapore birthday?
57.
Hey, good shit.
Good shit.
You pass.
You pass.
Can already. Can I have citizenship?
Pass the
You got
test.
it. Okay, then how about you? Like when you go back China, do you feel like you feel out of place, or do you feel like it's China?
I feel out of
I'm
place
back.
because I'm do I feel out of place? I
Is
don't-
it more? If you feel out of place, do you think it will be more because you have such a different life experience as compared to like your
Yeah.
China friends? Your
Like,
China
cause
peers?
you're not
'Cause what,
you're
you
not
fly
in
to
China
another-
Yeah,
for
you
so
didn't
long.
go like the usual
No,
route.
Fly
I,
another
I, don't, I
country,
feel out
you
of
fly
place just
again.
because I don't really have friends there. Like
Oh.
actually, all my secondary school, like I studied like 1 year of secondary school in China also. And all of those friends, right? They all go to work America and UK. So basically, I have no friends in China.
But would it like if you were to try to go back China and live for a while? Would you feel like you won't be able to fit in as well as last time?
I guess it's not that able to adapt. I actually prefer the lifestyle in Singapore.
Okay. So you more adapted and feel like you integrated better in Singapore already.
One thing that I like about Singapore is the food court culture. And
My
Lee Hsien Loong take note. Lee Hsien Loong take note.
My man.
hey, I want PR. I want PR.
Let's go for that. Okay,
Fuck, I should
interesting.
go Kyler Council. We should get a citizenship.
Shit, yeah, fuck. Okay, but I think this one will be more for Bowen
yeah.
because this one I always felt I never got to ask, but I always very curious because you came here alone
Yeah.
with no parents.
Yeah.
Like your parents are in China, and you've been here alone since the whatever kidnapping thing that happened.
Okay.
So do you not feel like you miss? Like, do you not feel lonely at times? Do you not feel like?
Oh, actually, I don't feel lonely because along the way I get a different kind of friend. I get a lot of friends. Like along the way when I meet a lot of new people, and they help me and thing. Actually, most of my roommates my very best friend or very good friends.
Yeah.
And we just take care of each other.
Because that's a scary thing.
Yeah.
Right, you go to
I
a
think-
completely new country alone.
Yeah, I think because when I found out that Bowen has never the parents were never in Singapore with him, I was like, wait.
I mean, they do come lah.
actually
They do come out, but most majority of the time he's alone.
He's alone, yes.
Which is quite scary.
Yeah.
Like if you think about if I was shown if I were to go to America alone, even though America is like a pretty chill place.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Sorry,
Trying to imply something there.
no, but let's say if I were to go overseas and study, maybe America, right? Even though I could be able to converse with them and all these the very basic stuff, I would definitely feel very lonely, like homesick and everything. You get what I mean? Do you feel the homesickness? Or do you feel like that?
Actually, I
scared?
still feel homesick because I miss my parents a lot, and they miss me too.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm already here, I have to study. I have a lot of homeworks.
Hey, that's not what you said to me last week.
Hey, why do we have two answers, Bowen?
Hey, what did I tell
You say when you're with your parents, you can't do the things you want to do.
I need to be
That's why you say you like Singapore so much because you can do a lot of shit.
this video will
No supervision.
indicate, what is the good mindset about.
Shout out to Bowen's parents.
Send it to them. I'll clip this part for them specifically.
Wait. Firstly, I miss my parents, but I also enjoy the time that I spend freely. Because when I was take charge by my parents, many of the things, for example, coming out with you guys, I might not be able to do because my parents are
Quite strict,
a little bit strict
Yeah lah.
about this. They expect me to stay at home and study, as a very normal Chinese parents mindset.
Yeah.
Your stay home to study is not at home.
Huh?
Your stay home to study is at your friend's house, right?
Hey, don't expose Bowen, man.
What? Is that what you're trying to imply?
No, as in he's trying to say is that when compared to when his parents are here,
Yeah.
he definitely miss his parents.
Yeah.
But his parents were to come here,
Yeah.
he going out with
He
friends
won't be.
will be quite
Basically, he
hard.
won't be allowed to do like a lot of shit that he wants.
Yeah,
lah.
he's expected to stay home
Like,
and study.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go clubbing.
Or like he even if he were to like even if let's say he live near me, right, he
Yeah.
come over, right,
Yeah.
it'd be quite difficult if his parents were here.
If his
That's why
parents were here, yeah,
because
correct.
he's expected to study at home, like any other like China parents are. That's what he's trying to say.
And to be honest, actually, I go to a lot of I rent a room, right?
Yeah.
I go to a lot of places. Basically, every year I go to a different places to live.
Yeah.
And along the way, I learn a lot of new people. I know like a lot of new people.
Meet
And
a
I think
lot
that's
of
also a
people.
good experience. But if I stay with my parent, I might not be able to experience.
Fair.
So are you grateful that you're like you have this type of experience? Like you get to meet people like regularly.
Yes, I'm grateful to be able to meet new people and then experience new life, like in like different places around Singapore.
So you're just like you basically whatever like you have now, you're grateful for that lah.
Yeah, I mean like I experienced that. Okay. I mean I have no choice also because they cannot come.
Okay, fair enough. But was it scary? Keep moving every year.
It's not scary. It's just quite troublesome.
Troublesome. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
But it's also quite good though. I try to I'm already living in like almost all the areas in Singapore already. I think Kovan, Serangoon, Hillview, here. So many places I live already.
Got to
He's exposed where he lives.
thanks. you no longer live here.
Yeah, no longer. I'm gonna look.
What do you mean we're in JB right now?
Yeah, we in JB, Johor Bahru. I will change it. Jalan Besar. This is Jalan Besar. Okay, Jalan Besar. I'll censor it.
Okay, then for you, right, do you have academic stress put on you? Because like,
yeah.
we come here,
all the way
we come
here just to
for
study.
better future. You need to have good grades, all that.
I mean, not really.
I check camera. I go check camera.
Okay, thanks. No, I mean like
bro, same class, right?
yeah, I know. I mean the stress. I mean you're just expected like to, as long as you're doing fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's not. You're not. I mean I'm not expected to like. Hey, you must like bloody score full marks all the time. You know. I mean you're a regular dude, right? Who likes studying? Except you lah. Sorry.
No, I don't like studying.
I think for Joven,
don't get me wrong. I don't like
he
studying
got a
also.
different story.
Yeah, no, it's
right?
different.
It's quite
different.
different for him.
I mean, different background, different upbringing.
Yeah. How about you? Do you feel the pressure of must study well, must do damn well?
Obviously.
I'm pretty sure.
Not NUS is bad uni,
Yeah, true.
Actually, last time in JC, I didn't spend a lot of time studying. Like not as much as when I'm in like secondary school. That's why I failed the exam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then,
But so that I feel I don't really have the pressure because I have a lot of choice.
but were
Just that I feel a little bit disappointed when I know that I cannot go to NUS and TU.
but were your parents quite mad that you couldn't go to NUS?
Yeah, they are quite mad, but no choice.
Oh, they were hopping mad, man.
It is what it is.
Quite bad,
Yeah, but like I mean, we eventually figure out some way to like continue. I mean, yeah.
That's good, That's good. It's quite hard, to definitely it's quite hard to like. Live
If
in
I
a
need to
foreign
study hard, I
country.
cannot see you guys. I cannot. I cannot.
Wow.
I must spend a lot of time to like meet you guys, right?
Yeah, it's just
So
the balance.
he not NUS, it's your fault.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, boy.
In another word.
No more supper already. We cannot meet for supper anymore. cannot already.
No more dessert. No more cake.
Yeah, I think. Is there any other questions that you have for them,
bro?
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just glad that y'all didn't face too much like difficulties in Singapore.
Difficulties.
Yeah.
Difficulties.
I think Bowen definitely had a rough start.
Yeah.
that was fucked up.
But that's like a good preparation
Preparation for
like
life.
it makes me know that I can encounter such bad people in
definitely.
Singapore also.
Yeah, Singapore safe lah, but there's no such thing as perfectly
just
safe.
out of all the Filipinos in Peicai, who's the best at Tagalog?
Oh, okay,
Who's the
I'm
best
curious.
in
The
Tagalog?
best. This is like for our own private section.
I think I'm only hitting at 5 people anyway. Like, I don't know.
the best in the like very fluent.
Very fluent.
I think Carl.
I would say
right?
Carl, yeah.
Right, because he's literally.
Yeah.
He came in
I should have called Carl.
He came in like sec 3, right?
Yeah, he came in as section. Maybe I should have called Carl instead. I thought about it. Hey, Carl, if you're watching, oops.
Bro, he's sleeping.
Oh, yeah,
He tried to
true.
bring his wife here.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
true.
don't play.
What a heartwarming story from him. Yeah, but okay. This one to end off. I'm very curious. First,
Who's food better?
huh?
Who's food better?
Who's what?
Food.
The food.
Singapore or I mean, if you ask me, of course, I would choose Singapore lah. Because I mean, I'm used to the food here.
Yeah. Quick.
Singapore government, I love you, man.
Say into the camera and say it again.
I love you, Lee Hsien Loong.
How about you? China food or Singapore food?
Oh, I like China food more. I
yeah,
like
makes
Chinese
sense.
food in China,
Yeah.
but I like any other food in
But I mean, I
Singapore.
feel the food here is like a mixture of everything. What?
So
to be honest,
not
like,
really a difference, right?
But you gotta have your own cuisine in back in Philippines.
True,
it's
yeah.
like,
when it comes to
not
the
that authentic,
specifics,
though.
yeah.
Like most
No,
of
but I
the
mean
food
now
is
like
authentic.
there's some, I mean the kopitiams there's like some Filipino cuisines.
Yeah lah.
Balut. Imagine you fucking you go kopitiam, you see it's a balut.
I don't think so lah. No.
No, but I think like
I am not gonna eat that. Okay, sorry to all the other Filipinos. I don't want to eat balut. Hey, sorry, that's not how you pronounce it.
Not
Balut,
Filipinos,
balut.
balut. Oh, it's
Yeah.
balut. Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. No, like
Hell no, I'm not gonna eat that.
if like I were to go to like Singapore, like if I were to choose China food that is made in Singapore, or I go to China and eat their actual delicacies, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather go to China and eat their
I
delicacies.
mean,
lah.
I feel everyone would say because like you want to experience other cultures.
Yeah, like that's
it's
the
like
true blue.
But
one.
not just about
right?
culture.
Yeah.
It's more like they just prepare it differently. They just make it.
Yeah, and the
Oh, yeah,
ingredients, the
correct.
freshness, everything is different.
Yeah.
So like even though Singapore might have that, right, but
It's not authentic lah.
It's really not really authentic,
yeah.
or it's more like a Singaporean take, or the Singaporeans
The
best
China people
ability
come
to
from
make it.
Singapore, they say, come from China to come to Singapore and cook. Then they tell them, you're not authentic.
You're not real. This isn't real. Mapo tofu. This is like Singaporean mapo.
Okay,
something
you have
like
one
that.
question, like what was it?
Oh yeah. Your first thoughts about Singapore then, and your first thoughts about Singapore now.
Okay, not first. Like, what do you think about Singapore then?
Like maybe like your worst take, like your worst feeling about Singapore like last time, like why did I come here, or like why Singapore, or like
So
what are
basically
your
my
first-
thought of Singapore then and my thought of Singapore now.
You're asking him.
Yeah.
You're asking Justin. Can I remember something when I was 2 years old?
No lah, but like maybe when he younger a bit, like
Because
wow.
my thought of Singapore, if you ask me ever since I was young, right, I always saw Singapore as home. So like to me lah, yeah. To me lah, legit.
You should be fucking on the NDP screen.
Sorry. Hey, I'm being legit. Bro, when you were young, right, your parents didn't brief you like, hey, I brought you here. Right.
Yeah.
So I always thought like, hey, I was just like, I always thought it was like, oh, home lah.
That's the most PR TV friendly answer in the world.
Lee Hsien Loong, I love you, man.
This is home, truly. Okay. Then
Until now.
yeah. Do you still feel maybe
What I think of
Filipinos
Singapore?
better, or
It's like a cell. It's just a cell, bro.
what do you mean by
No, I'm kidding. I think my thought is still the same lah. Cause if I go, I still feel very weird. Like if you tell me like I go overseas and then I stay there, right?
Uh-huh.
I still feel very weird lah. Cause like I'm not like with my friends and stuff.
True.
I'm not surrounded by like the usual things I like. Let's say I the usual stuff that I do here, I can't bring it overseas. What?
But you still have protein though.
Not that lah. As in like here you wanna like stay at your friend or like you go home late at night can, but overseas cannot. Yeah.
He just said it.
I just said it just now, bro.
And Singapore very small, right? I don't care you stay where, and we all stay in the same area.
yeah, generally the same area.
The
Yeah.
convenience, the traveling.
Yeah.
Do it. Okay. You say about your the then and now.
My
no.
first
Yeah.
thought, actually, when I watched TV, like when we were not in Singapore yet, and then I was watching TV like when 10 years old. I saw like Singapore was on TV. I saw like, which province is that in China?
What?
He thought Singapore was part of China.
He legit thought Singapore was part of
I don't know
China.
why, right? A lot of people,
Americans think Singapore is part of China.
There's a lot of people who think Singapore is
No,
part of China.
Americans, a lot of Americans think Singapore's
Because
part of
got Chinese. Then they think all Chinese, right? They fit
But I
into
mean,
one
it's not,
bill.
yeah, I don't think they know that Singapore is a multicultural like country.
They don't.
They know Singapore is like fucking far from China.
Yeah.
They don't know that Singapore started as a Malayan strait.
You know, there was like, because I'm in TP, right? There was an exchange program between like, virtual exchange program between Philippines and like TP students.
Oh,
Then when they were asked the same question, like, what do you think of Singapore? All of them thought of Singapore. Oh, I thought Singapore was like part of China. I thought Singapore was part of China. I'm like, what? It's
this
damn
point,
far.
at
Like
this
people
point,
never take geography. Like what the hell?
At this point,
China got 4 seasons.
There are like so many countries. Why people need to know
at this
like
point,
all the
right,
countries in the
I
world.
feel like the Singapore is part of China thing, right, it just became like a meme that is spread into that it turned into information for anyone that's not part of Singapore or that never been to Singapore.
Yeah, now also got like what people take photo of Marina Bay Sands and say, oh, this is Tennessee, Florida.
No, that's bullshit. Nobody's done that.
No, it was.
I mean, have
it was a marketing campaign.
Really?
Yeah, it was a marketing
I thought it was a legit
Market
thing.
what?
No, I forgot. There was a story
You're
behind
fucking
the.
on
No,
tuition. You need to know the geography better.
no. There was a. You go search it up. The Tennessee MBS. There, it was stated that. That photo or that caption, right, was actually some sort of marketing campaign.
For who?
For some sort of traveling.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I didn't read.
That's the worst traveling agent in the world, right?
No, I didn't read the entire
they're bringing
article.
you
I
to
just saw the
Tennessee,
headlines.
then fucking fly Singapore.
No, I just read the headlines, but then I didn't click on it because I accidentally my phone died afterwards.
Bro.
Yeah, but that's what I read. I don't know whether it's truly true or not, but like they said it's a marketing campaign or some shit. But it's damn fucking funny and it's damn fucking stupid. Then
Tennessee.
Singaporeans just all come together to like roast the shit out of it. That's damn fucking funny. Yeah. Okay, wait, you're there now. You was talking about like you thought Singapore was part of China.
That was why when I'm like very young, right? Because I don't know, I don't learn geography that time yet.
I think a lot of people never learn geography, bro.
And right after that, right, I come to Singapore. So actually, I thought that Singapore is very clean and thing, but the area that I live in is like quite.
Why lie? Why lie?
Ubi is quite old. Ubi is quite old.
Like,
Okay, what?
cockroach, mouse, and.
No.
Maybe I never see you that time lah.
Ubi in that period of time, like damn long ago,
What's
right?
that period of time? What are you talking about? What?
10 years ago was considered quite old.
You're acting like living
Like
in the
before
slums.
before they did a lot of renovations.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like, did you feel like Singapore's a bad country then or anything?
I think that time I feel like it's just a normal country for me.
Okay.
It's something like China.
Okay.
But now I realize Singapore is actually a highly developed country, and I love Singapore.
Listen,
Give me a PR.
Another one.
Singapore government just stating it out there, you know.
Okay, but the traveling, I think Singapore take their traveling. They take the ability to travel from one point A to point B, like the end of Singapore to the other end of
That's very
Singapore, in at least an hour plus, right?
Yeah.
In a short amount of time, right? For granted. Like
Yeah, bro. Imagine like you live in our state in America.
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah, like, hey, let's come see. Then
No, but I feel
we
a lot of
Jurong's
people,
completely.
yeah, I feel a lot of people think that Singapore is like boring lah. Because
Yeah.
I mean,
It
Singapore
is.
is very small, right?
Yeah.
So like you do everything everywhere already. Then like
Yeah.
you get bored of it.
I think I was thinking. Okay, I haven't pitched it to you, but I was
you
thinking,
can clear Singapore in 2 days.
yeah,
Yeah, true, correct.
No,
Yeah.
but I wanted to do like a series, short series lah.
Vlogs.
that- Not just vlogs, but like a way to make Singapore fun.
Netflix, if you're watching.
Yeah, you heard that.
Singapore is for me. Singapore is not fun just because they only have Universal Studio. They don't have like other.
Yeah, there's only so many things you can do here.
Yeah, but
No, but I enjoy playing. I enjoy going to like theme park, like playing what I call roller coaster. But they only have like
One.
Universal Studio. There's
No, but I mean, I bring my relatives, right? Like they come to Singapore to visit. I don't bring them to like tourist attractions. Okay, tourist attractions like what Gardens by the Bay,
yeah, they're
Marina
fun,
Bay Sands.
but-
After that, I bring them to like PCN, because like they don't have that in their country.
yeah,
Right? So like
because like Singapore, like we do have certain, we do have certain
Here's some
things.
clean streets.
Clean streets, bro. No, but there are like definitely certain things that in Singapore that other countries don't have, but we're so used to it that we don't notice it.
I feel like we take it for granted.
Yeah, and then we always feel like, wow,
Just
like,
starts saying weedy.
Hey, sorry, hey, Singapore government.
I gotta censor more stuff. Yeah, but like like in other countries, maybe we get too distracted by like the water very clear, very nice. But it's just because the waters may not be the clearest, right? Doesn't mean we can't have fun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just feeling lah. But that's like back of my mind. But it will be like quite hard also lah. Like I may give Singapore some credit of like there is some fun, but there is also quite a boring state of mind. Like not boring state of mind. It's just quite boring if you really lived here for like 20 years.
True, yeah.
There's nothing to bro. Like imagine you have a girlfriend, then you like bring her to 7 places. Then you have and now they break up. Then you have another girlfriend. Then same 7 places again.
I really have an issue imagining that I have a girlfriend. Wow, that one damn hard.
Hey, just add the girls right now lah.
No.
His DMs are open.
Hey. Yeah, I think I'm just glad that y'all do enjoy Singapore. Like, you know, coming like foreigner. It's not easy living in a new country.
Hey, nice.
Know,
This one comes from my money, D. So
yeah,
I have this one over.
This video is sponsored. No, it's not. It's
Sponsored by Singapore government.
No, we're not.
Immigration and Customs Authority.
We're not. Yeah, but I'm just glad that you know, thanks to like the culture of Singapore in a way, that y'all can still integrate. Definitely, like y'all were able to integrate nicely lah. Yeah, that's quite heartwarming in a way, you know.
Heartwarming.
Yeah, heartwarming. Like this is your home, right?
Yeah.
But Bowen, good luck, man.
I think I just gonna go to UK to experience more views.
Yeah, when he come back, we interview him. So what's the difference?
He come back.
He come
back. Do you want to get shanked?
Hey, can I introduce you?
He started using the word in it.
Yeah, but I hope like you stay safe like in
I'm
UK.
pretty sure I'm just gonna hang out with like those Chinese people in UK.
Yeah, but you got to be careful, yeah, because there like the culture is different from Singapore.
It's, don't expect everybody to be as friendly. The culture shock. You definitely gonna culture shock.
What the fuck? Then he knows. He's the one that like fucking live in 2 countries.
Fair. Yeah, so that's about it.
No, but because like he might have gotten used to like Singapore's culture.
I'm also getting used to China.
Then he brings it over there. Then actually it's different.
Because UK compared to China. Because UK compared to Singapore, not Singapore, China is like a total opposites. Then UK to like the closest thing to somewhat of a UK culture, right? Could be Singapore, but it's not all the same.
Okay. We were British.
We were British.
Yeah, we were British.
So there are some.
We.
No, but
we the citizens of Singapore.
We were a British colonial country.
Oh yeah, you are.
We were. Yeah, but I'm just like, you know, you might get some used to it, you might not. It should, but you can adapt one. I believe in you. I believe in you.
It's
born, man.
Good. I come back to
start learning how to speak in a British accent. And you fit in well.
Singapore companies hire me.
Yes, please do.
Good profession.
Yeah, he's a hard worker.
You at NUS right now.
Do you have?
NUS, you will regret.
Yeah, you will regret. Later, he's gonna be next Tesla of Singapore. Not Tesla.
I will
Elon
come
Musk
back
of
for
Singapore.
master.
Yes. Okay. So, do you have any last words for any foreigners that might want to come to Singapore, or Singaporeans that you know on how they should like treat foreigners coming here to study?
Treat foreigners coming here to study.
How they should treat.
I mean, okay.
What the fuck you want him to say? Be racist?
No, like or any tips for like you know.
I mean, okay. To me, if like you're a foreigner coming here you coming here to work or study, right? Just be open-minded, lor. Yeah, and just be ready for like it will be hard at first, but you get used to it. Yeah.
Bowen?
Just come.
Okay, good shit. Thanks for watching.
Just book the fastest flight and just come here. Okay.
Wow, a lot of people here. Wow, the high salary really high. Wow, come here.
He literally just.
This is about the bag.
He literally just came here with a strange man.
Tomorrow, right? You get letter, right, from ICA.
Wow, your PR application is successful.
Dude literally came here.
This one come your house. Here's your ping IC.
Dude literally came with a strange man that offered him to come to Singapore.
And he still thinks Singapore is W country. So that's all you need to know. See? Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Alright, bye-bye. Thanks for watching.